Hi Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your weekend. Yay! Okay, so weekend read for you for the 12th, 13th, and 14th of March. This weekend, the moon spends the entire weekend in the sign of Cancer. Very mothering, very divine, feminine, nurturing energy. The sun is in Pisces, Mercury is in Pisces, Jupiter is in Pisces, Neptune is in Pisces. That sounds like a freaking stellium of magic to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for exactly this. This weekend is non-stop manifestation. It's magic, it's synchronicity. Life is gonna feel like a freaking movie. There's gonna be surprises and things that just happen that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So I would say everyone book a reading, Rubyreadstarot.com. Details are in the description box. Hey guys, hit the subscribe button for me, huh? It helps other people know about the channel. It helps the channel grow. And also, I think this weekend is perhaps going to be, it's going to make you really question your worth and value. And I feel as if it's going to ask a lot about how you are presenting yourself moving forward. This week coming, there is a full moon in your sign on the 18th. And Virgo, I think it's safe to say that this is not only the closing out of certain chapters and certain cycles, but this might feel like a reveal, like a full bloom, like coming full circle with something. It might also feel like you really need to just connect with your inner mystic and the mystery of your sign, your inner wisdom. It might really feel like you are switching that light all the way on. And you might feel brighter than you have in a really long time. And this is really positive and it's really reassuring. This is the full moon of getting organized, of really laying out your plan, and really kind of nourishing yourself, your soul, your spirit, your insides, your outsides, you know. It's about the harvest. So think about the seeds that you're sowing, Virgo. Think about this next year cycle. And with this added Piscean mystery and magic, I feel as if there is a lot that you might be able to accomplish, not only externally in the 3D matrix, but internally. There's a lot of mothering, healing, divine feminine energy that you can just channel into right now. And I really think that it's a good idea for both the masculine and the feminine to finally heal the toxic feminine that has perhaps rode gunshot within all of us. And I do feel like it's accountability time, and I do feel like it's a really good idea to do some inner healing for the divine feminine within all of us. Oh wow, speaking of the divine feminine, the Emperor, hi, this fella just doesn't want to be ignored, okay? It's very masculine, it's very domineering, it's very Mars, war, you know, just a real savage beast. But on the same token, this is a really fair and just ruler. He's an authoritarian in the truest sense. It's not a dictatorship with him. He knows how to, you know, really balance out the books and make sure everyone's getting their fair share. And this is a real robust character, rogue for sure. I mean, he wears his armor under his robe, so you know he's staying 10 toes down. Now, Virgo, this is either you, or this is a really, like, this is an external influence. This is masculine energy. I don't know. This is divine masculine for me. And so here you are healing the divine feminine, and I feel like there is this entrance from this very divine masculine that's offering support, okay? It doesn't need to be gender specific. It is Aries, it is Mars, it is the epitome of masculinity though. and the 10 of Swords. So I feel as if this weekend there is a closing out of a certain chapter, perhaps where you didn't feel like you had authority over your life, or perhaps where you didn't feel as if there was direction even. And so the trick here, Virgo, is, you know, you've really got to close out certain cycles. And this really is a very predominant period, especially the run up to your full moon, Virgo. So if you've been feeling stuck, or if you've been feeling stagnant, if you've been feeling kind of blocked or really plugged into, I strongly suggest you guys take a look at some of the services that I offer on the website, Rubyreadstarot.com. All the details are in the description box, so do check it out. There's services with healing and readings, and just take a look. A good time to maybe disconnect and plug out and really see what it is that was plugged into you, Virgo. I feel like there's no going back. There's absolutely a new dawn. There's absolutely a change on the horizon, and I feel as if there's a lot of support. There is a lot of support here. There is a lot of wow. The Queen of Wands. Virgo, there's a need for you to be really confident this weekend. There's a need for you to come from a place of real charisma and charm and tenacity and just confidence and showing up in your best self, right? This is the queen that makes the magic. There's a fire element here. This is the element of initiating, creating, alchemy, even manifestation. Get your creature comforts, your flowers, your therapies, your things that really put you in your magic. Really be about them this weekend, because I do feel like there's a lot of support in you blooming into this new being. And I think it's really safe to say that there is absolutely a new dawn here, and there is absolutely a need for you to see where it is that you are now expanding and growing and moving into the next phase. And how this next phase really might require a really confident version of you. I do feel like a lot of you have come into divine partnership, and if you are already, I really feel like everyone's beginning to fall into the character or the persona that they were always meant to be. And right now is really a time of perfect flow and the Fool of new beginnings and the Two of Pentacles. You get to break free from a really monotonous loop this weekend, Virgo, but there's a commitment, a wholehearted commitment to knowing that the universe has your back and that you are really free to run the risk, you know? Whatever this new direction is, whatever this setting yourself free is, whatever this is about just having a more of a carefree, nonchalant attitude and more of an in sync with faith and alignment with your true purpose and really connecting to source. I think it's been a bit of a monotonous, nauseous now even merry-go-round, and I feel like there is a progression that needs to be made, and that progression really does mean it's the onslaught of a new cycle and wholeheartedly admitting to yourself where one phase had to close out, where one frame of thinking or where one cycle of your life or one chapter. The Two of Pentacles can also represent like cyclical relationships or cyclical money patterns or cyclical loops that you're running in your subconscious, and you're being asked to really clear out and start afresh. And so spring cleaning is something that I'm thinking this weekend might involve a lot of like deep cleaning in your home, in your living space, of your clothes, your mental clutter even. Okay, so this fell into my lap, and that's the Tower card. I think, Virgo, there are definitely some conventions being shaken up this weekend, and I do feel like it's only so that you can be set free from things that kind of mean that you're empowered, like disempowered. Break free from the things that disempower you. You have managed to really successfully save your own ass and give yourself the credit for that, okay? And I do feel like there is always room for improvement, and I do feel like there is growth on the other side of this new beginning. If you let the remnants or the baggage from the past just dissipate right now, it's going to help you break free from a lot of cycles, okay? And so at this point, it's really worth saying the progress that you've made, just let yourself have it. I really wanted to just be like, just fucking let yourself have it. There we go. Just let yourself have this victory, this freedom, this support, this confidence, this, just be on your side right now, because luck is kind of on your side right now. Okay, the support that you need is so on your side right now, and even though you may not be able to see it, I think you can feel it. And so put down this cyclical roundabout, right? It's nauseating, I'm sure you can agree, and it's so imprisoning. And this is about your confidence, and this is about how quick you are to really grasp that the connection between your consciousness and your reality is just instantaneous. So please let these barriers and these blocks, even in your mind, like this might even be like a tower moment of like previous conventions within yourself that you'd really held so tightly to, and how they're not anything but imprisoning to you now. And so now is the time to just get off this cyclical roundabout and set yourself free. Okay? And I do feel like this weekend has everything to do with moving on. That's the 6 of Swords. Some of you might be making a journey. Some of you might be traveling. Some of you might be moving on to greener pastures. You'll know when it is time to move forward, because the momentum will strike and everything will push forward really, really quickly. The information that you need, the opportunities that you need, everything that you need to be able to just gather momentum and gusto and get going. There's a big, 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 heavy emphasis on moving forward and progressing into perhaps even the unknown, but taking what you've learned so far, you know, from when there was a new moon in your sign, back on your birthday, I think, how a lot of that cycle has now come full circle, Virgo. And there are things that you've understood that might not even make sense to a lot of people. And that's okay, because everyone's got their own journey. And where you're at right now might not be able, like, a lot of people might not actually be able to relate to it or get it. But the thing is, as long as you know that you're on the right track and that your momentum moving forward now, because Pisces season is the flow, you have to absolutely trust. Look, you're going really quickly, like the speed of light, like speed freaking, what's his name? Grease lightning. Moving really quickly, Virgo. Moving on to more fulfilling things, more emotionally fulfilling things. Moving on, taking what's precious to you. Moving on with speed and direction and, you know, momentum. And I feel like you're moving away from things that really had you in your head kind of fucked up. Okay? Places that you knew are just not right for you. And so trust, okay? Trust this new beginning. You do not know how important it is for you to be this emperor, right? And just own this shit. And I feel like this might even be the perfect balance between the Queen of Wands, which is, let's face it, the ultimate divine feminine creatrix. And so not only are we forgiving the divine masculine, we're forgiving the divine feminine, we're forgiving the divine masculine too. And this is how we create perfect matrimony between the both within ourselves. Forgive ourselves and ask for forgiveness. and move on. There's a journey here for you, Virgo, and it involves you going towards things that are resonating to you, and actually maybe even some of you packing your bags and going. 15:05 on the clock when I said that, and so I know that that's definitely the right message. Bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. Pisces season is going to have you lit up. It's going to have you illuminated. Trust this process, Virgo. This is strengthening your mind, your muscles, your ability to imagine, your ability to manifest, your trust in yourself. Okay, this is really nice. The Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Moon. Cancer energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So here we have the Moon in Cancer this weekend with this Pisces stellium, where it's pretty safe to say, you know, where you were really fighting off those battles, those demons, those opinions, all of that just stuff that had you frazzled. You've won those battles, Virgo. You're collecting the swords, pick your battles, you've won. You've won. Take a deep sigh of relief and just really relish this moon energy as it builds up into your sign. The yumminess of what this weekend will teach you about your emotional state of being and where you've been, and how this journey has really only expanded your vessel, which is your heart space. And I've been saying, work on your heart chakra, guys, because it is the strongest electromagnetic magnet, muscle, energy creator, source energy. Get really aligned and in tune with your truest self, what's in your heart. And start from there, Virgo. Everything else, if it's not progressive, ain't about it. Book a reading, Rubyreadstarot.com. All donations are so greatly appreciated. And, you know, to all of the wonderful people that have donated, from my heart, I hope that, you know, your money returns to you tenfold. And from now I'm going to do like this little prayer basket where everyone who has made donations, I'm going to put their names in the prayer basket, and then I'll say like a little prayer for them. Just to say thank you, because it's so sweet. Like, you're offering a part of your heart as like acknowledgement for me offering a piece of my heart here, you know, every time I do these readings with you guys. Take a look at the description box. It's got details of where you can book a reading, which I strongly suggest this weekend. You know, when the energies are strong, you've just kind of got to jump on it and really trust that what comes up is only for your betterment, you know. It's leading you to your higher self. Okay, guys, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I love it when you do that. Mwah, all of my love to you. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.